we have this conversation and going live. I think. Yeah, there I am. Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. I mean, I'm looking over on this screen, but the camera's over here. That's right, there's a camera today. As you can see, we are spotting our responsible masks, which is kind of important right now, given the whole pandemic continuing to crop the fuck back up again. Because some people don't understand things. But hello, everyone. I have been teasing about actually getting a webcam going, and I have finally felt confident in actually doing so. I am Lorelei, and I am joined by Cybernetic Pink Eye.
Greetings and felicitations, assorted children of the internet.
And hopefully this time you guys can actually hear the audio of the game, which has been a problem. I tried to preempt that a little bit this time, in advance of getting up here. Of course, now I'm like, oh, I'm all self-conscious. This is going to be the fun thing. You guys get to see us all fidgety and all of that.
You sport the bling, you gotta show it.
I mean, of course. Speaking of that, you can see I'm wearing this bling. I actually had this specifically commissioned by Articulately Composed.
Hell yeah.
She was making a bunch of these, and they're very well made. I really do love this, and I feel like, because the thing is that it actually, closes things off a little bit without stopping my ability to breathe or anything. So, obviously, I have the Sirenia Studios logo. If you're not subscribed to Sirenia Studios, then what the hell are you doing? But that all said, part of why we're wearing them today, this was my idea anyway, is because you may have noticed we did not stream last week. Some of you even commented, or at least one of you commented, oh, Cybernetic Pink Eye, Griffin sounds a little hoarse. Well, turns out he was coming down with something, which inevitably led to my coming down with something. It was not coronavirus. Thankfully, we are, in fact, completely COVID-free. It was just your good old-fashioned cold.
For you it was. For me, it developed into acute bronchitis, which lasted 2 weeks.
Well, okay. All right, fair. The acute bronchitis was, it was caused by the cold. Bronchitis itself was based on the cold?
Yep.
Anyway.
And it did not leave.
Oh, hey! Hello, Rick.
Yes.
Is the audio set a bit low?
Let's double check that.
Oopsie.
Off to a good start.
I had it positioned on top of something. I can scoot this up a little bit more. The game audio is also going to be a little bit on the lower side anyway.
Yeah.
Let me even just double check what the mic settings are. My computer has also been, mic, let's see, what is, mic default. Make sure that it's coming from the right source. Just to be on the safe side.
Better safe than sorry. But, long story short, I was out of it for a while. Thankfully now, my doctor has confirmed I am no longer contagious. Hence, why I've got this over here. So...
I'm still kind of like on the tail end of it. I actually briefly got laryngitis a couple of days ago, or a few days ago. So I took good care of myself because, my voice is kind of literally my career at this point.
Little bit.
And that got a bit louder? Okay, it might have actually rerouted to the wrong fucking mic. I did also boost the system audio a little bit. I feel like I'm just a fucking advertisement for Soleil right now. Anyway, we're also probably a little bit muffled by
the masks.
By the masks a little bit. You see me checking over here because this is where the monitor is that has the actual. Can you move this over?
There we go. There, probably help a bit.
I just Mike Wazowski'd myself. For right now anyway. Hello. Now it's actually on the correct screen.
I gotta get used to the whole, because I'm not used to being on camera in general, much less for streams. I got like, which is which?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I getcha. This is pretty much operating on a mirror basis, so, I thought it's just me that's quiet. Is it still quiet? Well, again, the game audio is going to be quiet for the moment because it's still like this nice little serene.
Yeah, if you guys could specify whether it's like us vocally that's quiet or the actual like music that you hear that's quiet, that'd be appreciated.
Could also be that the game audio is loud enough that I need to turn it down. No, that's down pretty low. Okay.
So Phoenix is saying it's us that's quiet.
Well, that might mean having to... Of course, it can't have... Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted. I can't just stream. I have to have some kind of difficulty.
Oh, yes.
Choose your input device. Well, it did defer to the wrong one.
Oh, that will do it.
And then let's just make sure that the this is doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Let me just turn this and make sure.
So remind me, is it like when the red light is blinking or when it's like
it's
steady?
not. This isn't muted, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, I am not familiar with the Yetis.
Let me double check what's going on. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Looks like that's pretty good. I don't know what else I might be able to do other than move this a little bit closer.
Yeah, that might do it.
Alright.
But yeah, feel free to give us feedback, guys. If we're sounding better, if we're sounding worse, you know, we're fleshing this all out. It's a new setup for us.
It is quiet. The music sounds good as the background, but I have my local sound turned up 2 times what it normally is for streams. Huh. Well, I don't know what is specifically causing that, unfortunately. What I can do, boost this up a little bit more. Alright, that's as loud as I can make that.
Alright, so we sound clear to Larks.
I did just turn us up quite a bit. Hopefully that'll put us a little bit more in the audible range
Rick
for all
says
of
we're
you.
Good.
We're good?
Yeah.
Cool. So obviously a couple of differences here. You can also see that I have a stream schedule up on the... There we go. Up on the screen here. See, I'm gesturing to my right, but it's actually up on the left side of the screen. So,
He's gonna Vanna White it over here.
I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to be able to make every single one of these, but given that part of the issue that I've been having in terms of the streaming has been, I only stream once a week, and if I happen to not be feeling well that day, that's it. The entire week has no streams whatsoever. I've also wanted to do a little bit more with the streams and do more than like just Mass Effect or just one game at a time. So I wanted to kind of maybe cut some of the political talk or even just like general discussion talk. Put that over on Mondays. Fridays over here, I'm going to be adding indie games into the mix. So that even includes some well-known ones and some less-known ones. I think the first indie game that I'm going to be doing, well, I'll have to decide on that.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. Obviously, Saturdays are going to continue with Mass Effect for now until I make my way through the trilogy or something else comes up that I want to kind of throw on that. I'm also going to be having Sirenia Studios. You can see that is every other Sunday. It's at 4:30 p.m. Central that it's going to be continuing with Hilda Vias. And I'm hoping to add Wednesday streams at 3 p.m. Central where I'm doing artwork or other things related to the channel, but I have it classified as an art stream for now. Can barely hear the background music now. Well, it's probably going to pick up when we actually get into the game proper.
Yeah.
I could do mostly Wednesdays. Yeah. Wednesdays is not a common day for everyone to stream, but at the very least, with the art streams, you'll get to see, like, basically previews for stuff that's going up on the channel.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, if you haven't already seen it, go over and check out the newest cover for Sirenia Studios.
Mm-hmm. It's something that I mean, it's been a long time in the making, and part of that has just been because either other things have had higher priority, or I haven't had the energy to work on something, or I've been trying to, like, I know one of the big delays was that I was trying to push through Ultra Luminary, which I have not forgotten about. I just need to sort through my takes and not keep fretting over whether or not I sound good.
I mean, again, if it makes you feel any better, that's exactly what I went through with the You Know My Name cover.
Mm-hmm.
I still, there are bits and pieces of that where I'm like, not sure about that.
Lark's coming in. Can we talk about that cover? I love it so much.
I mean, yeah, Allure did an absolutely fantastic job with that, as did Alex.
Alex did a fantastic job. Absolutely knocked out of the park. I feel privileged to have them on for that, honestly. Yeah. And I've mentioned it, like I've been doing it all of the promo for it, that it also doubles as a bit of Ballad of Lorelei lore, backstory stuff. It technically counts as an installment in that. So, something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
I got a prediction that there's going to be a firefight. Well, it's possible. Depends on what I choose to do. Anyway.
Action, drama, bureaucracy, all this and more. I can actually speak again.
Same. There might still be the occasional that.
Yeah.
And I'm making sure to keep myself all hydrated so that just in case I don't end up overdoing it.
Yeah, speaking of, you want me to get the cough drops over here?
No, I think I'm good for now.
Fair enough.
We have been kind of going through those. Me a little bit slower than he does. He just fucking inhales the shit.
Like candy, I swear. I get the economy size bags and then just go through bleh, like that. Except, with some bleh. I forgot how to speak, and that's primarily my role here.
Anyway, so.
I didn't actually. I love how you had to check, like, wait, did he? It's like, no, not again. Not 2 more weeks of this.
And now you get to know what the visual shenanigans are going on behind the screen. Or scenes, whatever.
Oh, yes.
So.
I mean, we might even see more with the tree back there.
Oh, yeah. That's right. There is a little baby cat up there.
Oh, yeah.
Garrus!
He blends perfectly into the fucking, like...
I know. Garrus! Here comes the...
He just Tigatron'd his way into the fucking...
Garrus! Hey,
Garrus.
baby!
Let me bring him up. Aw, yeah. At his own time.
He came...
he can't see this, but he's got that big, floofy, inquisitive, like, question mark tail going.
Is that a cat? What are the
he went full flying squirrel.
He really did. He just went...
Hey, Garrus. Come on, buddy.
Garrus.
Aw.
No, you're not going to launch yourself up at the back of my chair?
He's processing.
He's thinking about it.
Oh, yes. Now, chances are we'll see him or one of his siblings at some point.
Having a black cat cross your path is bad luck.
Depends on the cat.
It depends on the size of the cat, anyway. It depends on the cat. Oh, yeah. And honestly, I will say this, that's a harmful kind of stereotype. Like, I get why people still repeat it.
Well, sure enough. He's making his way downtown, walking fast.
Hopping faster.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty, kitty. Unfortunately, the perpetuation of that stereotype about black cats being bad luck has unfortunately led to a lot of people taking it personally and genuinely believing that black cats are somehow bad luck, and that has led to, unfortunately, physical harm coming to cats.
Yeah.
So I usually refute that for that reason, if nothing else. Also, I've had multiple bad cats in my life, and usually I have been bad luck for them more than they have for me.
I mean, I'm right there with you, Phoenix. I don't care about the fur color. I want to pet the cat that crosses my path.
Kitty, kitty. Do you want to come up on here?
He's so confused because this is so counter to everything he's been taught.
You want to come up? He looks like he's up. Can you scoot the box and stuff like that backward a little bit more? Trying to get a cat.
I mean, that's just it. Most of the time we're telling them, no, get the fuck off the desk. So
kitty.
You can understand the confusion. It's like, what do you want?
Come on.
Make up your mind, Mom.
Let's get you on camera. He is being so stubborn about this.
He's not being stubborn. You've put the fear of God into him.
But he's never had an issue like this.
Oh yeah, but
What you doing?
mixed messages can be a bit of a bitch.
Coming up? Come on.
Well, that's just gonna make him flop around, isn't it?
Come on.
For the uninitiated.
I don't know why he's confused about this.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, for the uninitiated, Garrus has this weird thing where if Lore just sniffs at him, he will flop on his back and writhe in evident pleasure / annoyance. It's hard to really pin down what exactly he's going through. Other than a bad trip.
What's the matter, baby? He's making silent meows, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's opening his mouth and he's going,
Hello, Shikarian.
Hi, Shikarian. Nice to see you, too. But I know
Yes.
it's much more literal in my case. Anyway, I am hoping to make this much more of a habit of actually having a webcam on. It's just, among other things, I don't know. It's one of those, it's like one extra layer of effort that I didn't want to necessarily put in for a while because it's like, I have to balance my energy levels with everything else. But because I have been feeling like I have more energy as of recent, I thought, why not put that towards, putting a face to the shit that I'm saying?
Yeah.
Howdy, folks. Hi, Ace the Clown. Not so sunny Florida. I am so sorry that you're dealing with Florida.
Yeah.
That's not a fun place to be right now.
I mean, insert stereotypical Florida joke here, but...
Well, it's not even stereotypical Florida. They're literally in a fucking death crisis because...
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Hello. Hi, Garrus. This is what he does, by the way.
This is how we do it.
Garrus.
Oh, there you go. He's got the death glare in his eyes.
Kitty, kitty.
I love that, like, I don't know what it is specifically about, like, cat and dog eyes when they're caught on camera, but they look like they're channeling an extra dimensional being.
Hi.
One of 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, baby. I love how he was dead asleep on top of that tower.
Yeah. And
And
then
then
we
the
called him
second
the
I-
fuck out.
And then he immediately launched himself in this direction. Hi, kitty. Hi, baby. Hello. So he might end up perching there.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, look, it's Garrus.
it's not so bad. I'm in the southeast.
Yeah.
The
Meanwhile...
squalls isn't what I'm concerned about.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Portland's going through another heat wave.
Anyway, so now that we've seen Garrus, we've completed Mass Effect. Yeah, speaking of which...
We won the game.
How about... I'm gonna scoot this over here.
You just making it more and more confusing as we go back and forth.
Anyway.
You remind me of those... Did you ever see that god-awful live-action Inspector Gadget movie?
No. Anyway.
Yeah.
So what do you say?
A lot of things.
We know.
But right now, I say let's start the fucking game.
I agree. So let us... I almost selected delete save. That's not what I want to do right now. Okay. Screw this.
Yeah. Well, Zach, could you send some of that rain over here? That'd be much appreciated.
We're not going to talk about Inspector Gadget movies because those don't exist. They don't exist. Loading.
Loading.
Coding overloaded! Cool.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's been a little bit... I don't know exactly what's causing it right now. Unfortunately, it might even just be the fucking webcam.
Maybe.
So if you guys start seeing significant lag or delays, it might be the webcam. the webcam, and oh god.
Oof. We got a full
I
whopping
mean-
10 frames per second here.
Well, I will say that it was also just the loading up of the game itself.
God.
Alright. Well. Accidentally ruins her own Run 2020 gone wrong. I was gonna say it's 2021 now.
I mean, is it really, though?
It's 2020 part 2.
As everyone feared.
How can I be of assistance to you today, EarthClan?
I think I asked him everything. I forget.
Yeah. I think we had our fair.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a
Okay.
testament to the success of the Council.
Alright.
All the species of Citadel
I should go.
Commander.
There could be some jankiness, especially in the Citadel, because they made it so big.
Yeah, can we also flip around a sec to take a look at a pimp named Slickback over there? Look at this motherfucker.
Yes.
Like, he... you know he owns this whole ward here.
Hello.
Oh. Well, I mean...
Magician colors, no
I was gonna
less.
say, my color scheme bias is showing.
Oh, the lag is special.
Oh, that's one word for it.
Just kind of poking around. There's actually a lot to see in this game.
Ah, yeah.
Even in just this one area. Too bad what happened to
Camino.
Camino.
I am unfamiliar with that particular
It's
reference.
also the map that's yeah. Oh, sorry. Just fucking body check a fucking Asari.
I mean, I'm not going to object to you body checking the 1%.
Yes?
Yes.
Art doesn't normally do much for me, but that relay statue, I like.
Cool.
I mean, to each their own.
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
You might want to get your fillings checked, my dude.
So cool. Little art installation of a relay.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing suspicious whatsoever with that.
Yeah.
Nothing unusual or strange. Why is this the one patch? Why is this the one patch where there is okay, there's more.
I mean, listen, you got a pile of leaves has got to start somewhere.
It's doing bug things.
Well, there you go. That answers your question.
Sorry, Caden, I was humming.
They built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
Excuse me, Jasper?
I mean, to be fair, and not to call you out, it's no more gruesome than your typical YouTube watching.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
I was just looking at the keeper.
Mm-hmm.
I was just looking at it. What's wrong with looking at it?
See, my biggest concern is that he's got the Moe waifu bib going on.
Alright. Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me. Beg pardon. Let's see.
Let's see, Legendary Edition they call it, and yet you see the grass clipping through the platforms. Listen, that's some alien fucking grass, dude. You don't know how strong it is.
What are you loading?
Dead ass.
You know, fair.
And from everything you've told me, I doubt I'm wrong.
You having some trouble running there, Shepard? Oh, I can't
With
go
that
way.
outfit, absolutely.
Alright. Point Darth Malik could drop out of the sky, wouldn't bat an eye. Legendary Edition, they call it. I mean, it is legendarily Mass Effect.
Ah, yes. Legendarily massive.
Effect. Alright! Alright, well, I have run myself in literally a complete circle. Fucking Solarians walk weird, dude.
I mean, again, that is a pimp strut. They know what they're about.
Alright, well, let's explore some of the other areas around. Other areas around. Towards. Ooh. Let's go someplace. Typical mods.
I mean,
Alright.
I will say the frame rate has improved, like, substantially.
Oh! I see!
Mm-hmm.
It says you must speak to the council to access the wards.
Oh, well, back into the Chop Frame City we go.
Alright, where's the fucking bitches that I need to fucking pimp slap to get a fucking ticket to the underground?
Again, ask Slickback.
Stop loading! Stop it!
I mean, here's the thing. We have no reason to complain, considering we didn't pay for this.
I know. Elevator rides. Ha! That's fair.
I mean,
I am so painfully white here.
that's a consistent mood for both of us, isn't it?
Imagine if I just stayed in there.
I mean, I could hardly blame you.
Not that I've made progress here or anything, but...
Better safe than sorry, considering this is a BioWare game.
But I don't want to start to enjoy the stupid politicians!
You do that too well, you know that?
Oh, God. Alright, here we go.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council. Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Is it, though?
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
And so it begins.
And so it begins. You blew it! Anyway. You don't like Saren, huh?
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
I want to listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
Yes, I do.
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
I want to talk to you.
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
Are you
Remix!
Are you calibrating something?
You don't want to keep
Yeah, his dick.
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
You will be my husbando in time.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, speaking of husbando,
You sure have to climb all the stairs to reach the council. It's supposed to be some
I bet all these staircases are just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
it actually works one right after the other.
I mean. Meanwhile, from the chess planet.
I know you said chess.
Mm-hmm.
I thought there was a T in there.
I mean, also applicable given the other participant in that conversation.
The council sucks.
You're just going full Sadako today.
So now you guys get to see what's going on behind the scenes.
Uh-huh. Doesn't leave much to the imagination, does it?
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. Bonus?
Core.
You may be right. But the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't, and because you have trouble understanding them.
That's fair. I don't think we did meet the one Hanar.
Yeah.
And that was enough. Hello?
That really is just the assless moe bib they got going on with those spiders.
One of the council's assistants. Commander.
I'm over here.
Commander.
Hello, Anderson.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Okay.
I guess he also doesn't want to look at you directly.
No one wants to look at the glory that is Shepard.
I mean,
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
I fucking hate him. I hate him. Shepard is like the sun. You'll get blinded if you stare for too long.
I mean, with that complexion.
Huh.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren, dear God, your eyes on the hollow. I know, he was like literally full cat mode on that.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
That's the part you object
Shepard's
to.
mission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
I mean, it's your call, Chief.
Ah, there's a part of me that wants to just fucking... Well, I gotta build some of that renegade somehow.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Wow, space racism. Is that not always the point of sci-fi? Well,
I mean,
a good chunk of it anyway. Council has no purpose. It has one purpose, but,
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
oh, it will be.
This meeting is adjourned.
but we just fucking Javert it off the ledge there.
I wish he would.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Question. How the fuck do you know Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago.
What was this? Like,
Really,
The tone shift!
we shouldn't talk. I know what he's like.
That...
And he has to be stopped.
Okay, pause. Like, Keith David, fantastic actor, and he's usually cast very well. That skeeving, conniving hand motion they just did there, that was the least Keith David character thing I have ever seen in my entire life.
He was fidgeting awkwardly.
It's just, it looked like, same thing we plan every night, Pinky, that kind of shit, you know? What was that?
Actually, oh, God, I can't do that. Now what?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
I vote pull down his pants.
What pants? He wears a onesie.
That CSEC investigator. We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
I don't trust. No, I'll talk to him.
Any idea where we can find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with him.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Also, hello, Zach.
Hi, Zach.
Yes, we are webcammed.
I love that scene. I mean, despite the fact that I don't like Udina, I loved how well they depicted his frustrations right after the meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's working real hard to get humans accepted. I just don't accept him. And of course, actually, it should be a huge red flag that his contact is Harkin.
Uh-huh.
And you'll find that out pretty quick.
Oh, there goes another leaf.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's...
He just flash-stepped back to make sure you were going about your business.
I thought you said he was a drunk and a loser.
Couldn't hurt to go talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
So, what about Harkin? Let's start with that.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired.
Ah, politics.
Deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes.
Sometimes.
It looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I don't think they abandoned him. I think he abandoned his responsibility. Anyway.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attica Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that, too. Captain, meet me in my office, but first, I teleport behind you.
Okay, Giovanni.
Politics is dirty business, and other news, fire hot.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. Especially when I've lost the ability to speak coherently.
Lost?
You know what, fair enough.
Sorry, I just saw Sir Pounce.
Yes.
Sir Pounce over on the counter there.
Oh boy, what's he up to? He's just lounging around, trying to become one with the kitchen counter.
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
So hey, Spectres.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not
that was a segue.
They tend to work alone. behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy.
Is that what we're calling
The
it?
Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years.
Since I was
They
born.
see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. With him gone, things are still up in the air.
Cool!
Mm-hmm.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of powers.
So basically, state alchemists.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war.
Mm-hmm.
The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
And yet we couldn't tell from the start of the game.
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates.
Uh-huh.
But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
The Shadow
An
Broker.
information
She speaks.
buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Yeah, speaking about Saren, what about you and Saren?
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat.
Mm-hmm.
Saren eliminated his target. But a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
That's usually how war works.
Ruthless calculus.
Mm-hmm.
So would I? No.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
And
I
yet...
agree.
I know how the world works.
Which
Sometimes
one?
you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing, and he knows how to cover his tracks.
So... fucking Shadow Broker?
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics.
What
Buying and
isn't?
selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
I love how, like, every bad thing they're mentioning in this conversation is like, oh, it's a necessary evil. Oh, it's our last line of defense. Oh, it's got to be done. Which says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, I generally tune out when it comes to the council.
Tell
Yeah.
me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without needing a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I should go.
Good luck, Shadow.
that
I'll be
classic
over in the
line.
ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Cool. Alright, gonna do a quick little save here.
Yeah, good idea.
Fuck the council! Fuck it.
I'd rather not, if it's all the same to you.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, you know what they say, never stick your dick in crazy.
So anyway. 200 years in the future and all this change now is that there's holograms everywhere. You know?
Yeah, I mean... Hatsune Miku much?
What about Hatsune Miku?
I mean, there are holograms all over the place now.
And they're actually making live concerts, too.
Exactly, that's my point.
But...
I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying this ain't too far off in the distant future, as most people would make it out to be.
No, it would not. Alright. So let's take a look around. Let's take a look-see. A looky-loo. What am I doing?
That is also a 2021 mood.
Hello, Kappa. Oh, what was that?
He responded.
You're weird.
Dude, don't make fun of his accent. He's trying his best.
I demand representation! Oh, so it looks like you can't actually fall down to your death or Javeret.
I mean...
Kaden! Kaden!
Donkey!
Kaden!
So, this is where the council passes judgment on all Silverfolk. Ever get the feeling ran over our heads, Commander?
What was your first clue?
Kaden, why the fuck... Kaden? Kaden!
What a mansion!
Big place gets lost immediately.
So good.
Oh, just in case you were wondering, yes, I actually do this. I do actually laugh with my hand. That.
Yeah.
Kaiden does not want to be represented.
Kidan.
Kidan. That's why they don't want you.
I mean, they have proven their aptitude for teleportation by this point, have they not?
Yeah, humans are pretty adept at fucking teleportation.
Yeah.
That's my space friend, everyone.
Yeah, you can't trust a teleporter. That's what I always say.
Sorry, Commander.
Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but...
Something over there demanded my attention. It's actually not a bad Kaden impression, other than the
You're
fact
not
that
wrong.
it was, you know, me.
I mean...
Hi.
Hi.
Alright. Pieces of shit. I hate the council. Alright.
Yeah.
Well, we may as well start this.
Up to something.
What guy?
The one over by the keep.
You mean me? Oh. Sorry, I mistook that for a footstool.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
You weren't what? Sir?
Yes, is there something you want?
An explanation.
Yeah.
Why are you so interested in the Keepers? Keepers? I've got no interest in the Keepers.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
I don't think you should be talking to anyone about this.
If it's a fight, Saren wants to... What guy? The obviously shady Solarian. To be fair, it's kind of hard to be Solarian and not look shady.
Racist.
Can't wait to see Lore passive-aggressively hanging up on the council later on.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small...
No one would believe you anyway.
So far, I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why are you lying about it?
Why were you being so secretive about it, Val?
Well, technically, you're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. They don't
do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I mean, look, dude, I'm the first person to shout ACAB from the rooftops. On the other hand, maybe don't grocery scan the janitor spider's junk without consent.
That Solarian mastered the art of invisibility by standing completely still. Alright.
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities. I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, that's a
Commander
first.
Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help.
I mean...
Read this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
This is a fetch quest, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And I love that, like, I don't even know who you are. That's actually good. If you don't know who I am, then if I get caught doing shit, it's less likely to get back to you.
At least until you told him your name.
Yeah, well, you know, that's not important.
Mm-hmm.
Shepard.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it? Trying to learn whatever I can about the keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them.
And you're starting with their genitalia?
I want to know what makes them tick. What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it? Trying to learn whatever I can about the keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them.
Am I the only one seeing the circular logic at work here?
I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going now.
Yeah.
Yes. So long.
You would make a very good Solarian.
I guess so.
I'll say that much.
Pinhead that I am.
No, you're not a pinhead. Anyway, I mean, of course, if we were to pick the fucking aliens from this game, you would probably be a Solarian.
I mean...
Not to call you fucking Newt, but...
Not sure how to feel about that, but...
You'll know more about them eventually.
All I know is that one of them can sing real fucking well.
Really good at patter songs, yes. I would probably, out of all of them, probably be an Asari. But
I
that's
could see
kind
that.
of...
And again, surprising no one.
You took everything from me. I don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
Alright, well...
I mean, what have we learned about these things so far? Besides the fact that they've got a lot of junk in the trunk.
Wow!
My eyes are still over here, asshole.
Well, he's talking to the console. Alright. Well, there was another one over here that I missed. Or I didn't miss, but... Gilbert and Sullivan. Yes.
Yeah.
Not sure the Asari would stand against the Galactic Empire.
See, the unfortunate thing is, I'm watching this quest with, you know, going after the Keepers, and I'm only seeing all of one thing. Find 151 Diglets in the Armored Isle.
Let's see. Citadel, scan the Keepers. 3 out of 20. 3 out of the 20 or so. There's quite a few in here, too.
Well, I mean, they're custodians.
So, yeah.
They're bound to be abundant in a place of this size.
Well, I mean, even specifically up here in the council chambers like this. But, yeah, they give you literally, like, the one.
Yeah.
So you get at least the one for your trouble.
Oh, God, you're not wrong, JB. So, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Koroks from Legend of Zelda. Little wood creature thingies, and like you have to do various weird abstract tasks in Breath of the Wild in order to find all of them, and if you find enough of them, you can get upgrades to your gear. The problem is, I think there's like 500 or 900 of those little fuckers. I'm not joking.
I found all but one keeper. Yeah. It's been a while since I played this, so I really don't even remember where all of them are. There are a couple that I kind of recall, but...
Yeah. Ah, man. You're really loving that today.
It's just the sound that I make.
Fair.
I have problems.
No, I mean, welcome to the club.
Hi, Darcisalgnus.
Hello.
Forgive me if I mispronounced that.
Hello, Doris Ashomaru.
Oh my god, you're not wrong though. I actually kind of briefly misread that way too.
Anime has ruined us.
It's ruined everything.
I agree. I really fucking agree. Yes, Facecam.
Facecam! Hello, Ian. Teleport! Teleport's behind you. Caden literally just did that.
Yes, for 1 star, you are actually here during the actual bulk of the stream. And we are happy to have you.
So now we just chase leads while this smug Tory hunts around with his gang troopers.
Yeah, same.
Undertale has also ruined me. That's politics! Of course, it's ruined both of us for completely different reasons, but...
Wow, they just slammed to a stop there.
I mean, apparently that elevator ride was so long that the fucking seasons changed.
Well, I'm not disturbing the keepers. What are you talking about? Shut up. You're disturbing the keepers. Oh, boy.
Oh, I completely agree, Dar. I love Undertale, and I think I speak for both of us when I say that. It's just that there's certain words and phrases that we can never see the same way again, like determination, spaghetti, politics, fish titties. Look, I blame Gabe for that one.
So anyway.
Go subscribe to Gale Rice and Hunshan Bats.
Gonna do a quick little thing and boost that up just a smidge. Game audio is a little bit on the quiet side. Yeah, no, we love Undertale. I mean, literally, Undertale changed my life, so...
Yeah. Also correct, Phoenix, having both goat and mom in the same sentence.
Alright, well, let's...
And just the word underground in general.
Our Lady of the Underground.
There you go.
Alright, let's see if I can do this.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
I mean...
I personally agree with that.
I was gonna say...
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
I mean, arguments to be had going both ways.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
But that's just it. Literally every faith believes that they are the ones preaching the truth, and the whole point is to try and keep it from becoming a hostile situation of people insisting that their truth is the only truth.
I mean, that's just it. Like, when you've got a collective of literally thousands upon thousands of alien species arguing that your truth is the only truth, on the one hand, could be seen as harmless in some ways, but in another, liable to spark some controversy.
Little bit, little bit.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness, by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
Also, that's much appreciated, Dar. Thank you.
Yes. Don't forget, though, there's a special project being worked on.
Mayhaps.
Or you may be hearing more of that.
Oh, yes, again.
It's not a secret, though. It's Seeds 2.
Oh, yes. I mean, again, blame Gabe. No, blame me. I'm the one who made it so fucking long.
Yeah, it's your fault.
It is, entirely. I
blame you for everything.
admit that. Well, as well you should for most things.
Well...
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
Who's standing right there?
This one would be most grateful for the assistance.
He's literally standing right here.
This one know if success is achieved.
I'm right here. You will be able to see the second that I succeed or fail.
I like the idea that because these things speak telepathically, the CSEC officer is just standing there, like, listening to, like, Shepard talk to herself. And is like, oh, I guess I'm too...
refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
It's a jellyfish. It's a zealot jellyfish, my dude. I'm not sure what you're expecting.
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
I mean, it sounds fair enough in some regards.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
I mean, there you go. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier.
Like, there's gotta be balance, and, like, here's the thing. I always have a little bit of an issue anytime you have to pay for the right to speak about something, but I will say religion is different, to an extent. Religion, I feel, should always be a personal thing. It should be something that you share within your community, and it's not necessarily a problem to share it with people outside of your community. I don't see a problem with that. But the part where I start seeing a problem is when you take something that is literally the hub of the galaxy and start literally preaching to everyone, insisting that your truth must be the one that they accept without any doubt. And that you can see how contentious he already is about the fact that, well, why can't I just tell the truth about the Enkindlers?
Yeah.
Like, there's already an issue. There's already that sense of this guy being a little bit combative. It's the sea lining thing. It's like, well, but why can't I? It's not aggressive, it's passive aggressive.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. I have, like, various opinions on, like, things that don't require a license that should, but at the same time, I know that if, like, that sort of policy were enforced, like, let's say having a child. If you had to have a license to have a child, you know there'd be, like, hundreds of, like, people of power, like, abusing the fuck out of that.
I think that it's one of those things where I have a problem with limiting free speech, and ultimately, at the end of the day, I agree with having areas where it's appropriate to have this speech, but I don't agree with having to buy a permit that can be revoked at some point. That's the part that I think I would have a problem with. Yeah. Having areas where it's still publicly accessed, it's, not restricted from everyone else to be able to actually hear and see it, are somewhat effective in that they are limited by rules, right? Well, all cops are bastards.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, it's not a black or white issue. I do think, however, what I said, that you shouldn't have to pay for a permit in order to spread your religion, but I agree with having designated areas with which to speak.
Yeah.
That part, I think, is fair.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't want to be, trying to pick up some, bananas in a grocery store and have someone suddenly go, by the way, have you heard about our Lord and Savior Cthulhu,
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
You just did!
I've argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
Do you have ears? No, I'm genuinely curious.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Yeah, they also gave you a dick, but that doesn't mean people want you to show it in their face. Of course, again, I'm making an assumption here.
So you notice how there is one now that's completely grayed out? But you can kind of see a bit of a red tinge to it.
Yeah.
That's the renegade option in this conversation. But I have enough Paragon and Charm to actually be able to persuade him. And I do think that this stubbornness is unworthy. Is free. I wonder if this game is free and on Nintendo Switch. Is that a talking art? What the fuck? It's a jellyfish.
It's an alien jellyfish who's also a religious zealot.
And no, it's not free. It is...
Well, for us it is, but...
Wow. It's not free. It's something that you do have to pay for. And this is actually even specifically Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition, which was released just earlier this year. And basically it got a massive texture upgrade, a lot of updating tools, making it a lot much easier. There's a lot of little details that they put into it. They streamlined a whole bunch of it.
Yeah, and
Anyway.
And to clarify, Dar, I say it's free for us because someone was actually kind enough to donate enough money for us to purchase this.
Yeah, they paid for a super chat, and that was able to get me. Like I could see doing it, but it's just like the cost is a little bit of an impediment because it's like it's $60, which I want to support this. They did a good job with it, but I'm a little bit on the fence because $60 is a pretty huge financial investment.
Yeah.
Not everyone can afford that, and so the person who wanted me to play this was just like, okay, here, have money, shoved money into my pocket, and I was just like, I may as well then put this to the game.
I mean.
Yes, I saw the KOTOR references as well. Anyway.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter.
Mayhaps.
This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
Paragon plus 8.
I mean, I guess there was wisdom and the ability to teleport as well. You're doing the ether's work.
Suppose I have to get my wallet. By the way, thank you for the explanation, both of you. I'm a fan. Well,
Aw.
thank you.
Of course, and we're happy to help. And again, in terms of game recommendations, like, I am not as intimately familiar with this series, but from what I've seen, it is very much intriguing in terms of the world, well, many worlds building, and Laura can vouch for it more than I can. She's built a substantial amount of her career as a Let's Player on this series.
I mostly got people, I mean, off of BioWare games in general. I primarily got started with Dragon Age. That was the biggest influx originally when it comes to my channel.
That's fair.
When I was doing Let's Plays on the regular. Mass Effect was another one of the ones that I did. The Presidium, it changes you, man. It makes you teleport without a reason, man.
I mean...
But honestly, it's one of those... I personally recommend this game. I know that it's not financially viable for everyone, and I always, exercise discretion. If you're not sure whether or not it's a game that you want to play, I mean, obviously, I'm streaming it every Saturday. You can also watch other Let's Players. Several people have already been playing these games, and I do have the original trilogy, not the Legendary Edition version of it, but I do have those all uploaded to this channel, too.
Yeah.
So, if you want to get an idea of what you would be in for in terms of the overall gameplay, that should give you an idea. I know that it's very, very story-rich. There's a lot of really cool stuff that you can uncover over the course of the games. There is a lot of really good writing. The characters have a lot of depth. There's a lot of ways that you can influence the universe one way or another.
Right, there's also a lot of memeable moments.
Oh, yes.
Like, I don't even know half of what Laura knows about this series, but I can tell you so many just instances of, like, resolving shit by headbutting someone. Like, specifically aliens known for having thick skulls. He's like, I like this human. She understands.
So, hey.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
You do that.
Oh, cool.
Also, maybe second guess the white face.
That's...
I know, I'm just...
That's their cultural face paint,
I know.
my dude. Alright, so I got that one. I did not... I got that one. Okay. I'm just kind of like systemically going through here. Systematically, not systemically. Garrus is definitely the most memed character in this series.
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah.
Also one of the most memed cats in this household.
Oh, he's back up on his perch.
Ah, there he is. He's blending in with the, not even sure what you'd call that.
Cat tower.
Yeah, like, I meant specifically the black cloth covering it.
Garrus! Garrus!
I like how, as you're calling for him, I hear bird calls in the headphones.
Garrus!
By the way, can you, like, just demonstrate for the audience how good you are at bird calls?
I can't do a lot of them. So you can see me doing this way.
Like, what the fuck? I can't do that shit.
Garrus! Aw, he's like, you're done. I'm done with you, Mom! Yeah, I see the kitty.
I also like how Garrus is apparently from New England.
How?
my thoughts exactly.
How? Also, where's the kitty? The kitty is up there. Well,
yeah,
he's a little bit obscured.
Obstructed a bit, but yeah, I mean, not helped by the fact that he blends in with the fucking fabric. And again, for those of you who came in late, what she's doing is provoking the motherfucker, because whenever she sniffs loudly, he writhes on his back from pure ecstasy.
Well, he's just too tired for it today, yeah.
I mean, in his defense, it's another squelcher, so... Or scorcher. It's hot, is what I'm trying to say. If I weren't a fucking idiot. Again! Did you see the way he was strutting?
What?
The dude with the logician colors. Just look at the way he walks. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. I'm sorry, it's just...
And the way that he's looking at Shepard while he passes, like, what,
oh, yeah.
What are you doing? What are...
Am I being accosted here? I mean, pimp recognize pimp.
So who we were going to recruit, sir? I'm gonna recruit your mom. Okay.
I mean... Yes.
I have a black cat as well. Her name is fittingly.
I mean...
So you're Barla.
I mean, in your defense, it is not the worst name for a black cat someone has chosen.
Let's see. I mean, I've had other black cats. My first one was named Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
My second one was named Midnight. Oh, I got a little wonkaloo.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Aw, spooky.
Aw. It's racist.
I mean, not nearly so much as Nietzsche. This is the most boring Pokedex I've ever seen.
I'm trying to make sure that I tag all the places. There are a lot of keepers.
I mean, again, with a web this big, there's bound to be a fuck ton of spiders.
But about halfway done.
Yeah.
Is Garrus the final boss?
Depends on what you mean.
Yes. Anyway, I actually need to step away for just a sec.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave it entirely in your hands to be entertaining in my absence.
Alright. Alright, I might as well take the helm here. Ooh.
You're not allowed to play.
I mean, fair enough. Nice chair, gotta say. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so, let's see here. Some audience engagement. That's like that's what the algorithm wants, isn't it? So let's see here. I suppose by show of comments, how many of you are familiar with the original run of this game series, and how many of you are just learning about it through the Legendary Edition? I mean, personally speaking, I learned about it through Laura's videos primarily, like from the OG videos she did of the original run of the series. Insert in something engaging. I'm trying my damnedest, Ian. I am not what the kids call a pro streamer. And Shikarian has played the original game. Awesome. Well, I had a feeling given the username. Not to call you out, but I'm calling you the fuck out. Let's see, that was ages ago. I watched her entire run of the original. Yes, I pretty much... One of the first things I ever saw of Lore's was her playthrough of Mass Effect 3. And it really gave me a good idea of, like, her particular style, of making sure everyone's caught up on the story, highlighting the story and the characters, which is not something you see... or at least not something I saw at the time, and a lot of the Let's Players I was familiar with. I've only heard the games by name, never having played it or not seen footage is kind of my first time with the game. Well, I am glad that we were able to introduce you to it. To Italian Game Magazine. Interesting. But I've begun playing the original trilogy much later. I see. So it looks like we've got a fairly even mix from the audience here between like newcomers and longtime fans, which I think is pretty cool. The most fascinating thing for me, honestly, is because like in terms of like space-themed video games, I was always more into like Halo. Although I didn't really play as many. I think the first Halo game I played was Reach, in all honesty. Followed by the remake of the original, and then Halo 4. And I find it interesting upon retrospect. Like, just... I mean, obviously, it's not going to be a perfect translation, and obviously there's going to be a lot of concepts carried over throughout sci-fi. But I find it interesting that there are certain, like, themes that sort of, like, go on between both Halo and Mass Effect in terms of the world building and stuff, which I think, in all honesty, says more about like the human imagination when it comes to the expansion of what we consider to be a common theme among life. I'm not expressing it well, but what I mean is like common themes throughout sentient life in terms of what we want, what we fear, what we're hoping to accomplish with our lives and our on our societies. I think it's interesting that there are specific themes that carry over in a lot of how we envision life on other worlds to be, and what everyone is ultimately looking for in the universe. And that's completely fine, Phoenix, in terms of like being as familiar with a series or like being a fan of it or getting into it for the first time or thinking, it's fine. Again, I'm sort of in the same camp of like, this is intriguing. I'm not sure if I would call myself like a fan just yet, but at the same time, I'm curious to see more. I mean, I say that having already seen a fair bit from Laura's original playthrough of the third game, but it's nice to have a lot of stuff put into context. think it was my very first sci-fi FPS game was Uprising, in which you pilot a high-tech tank in different battlefields. Interesting. And I guess my next question, because a lot of you guys have done a fantastic job of helping me understand where you stand in relation to your relationship with the game series. I guess my next question would be, what was your initial exposure to sci-fi? And I guess in general, whether it be TV or games, what was your initial exposure to sci-fi? And to that extent, what are your favorite elements of sci-fi that you like to see in continuing iterations? Yes, the big stupid jellyfish. I definitely agree, Ace. Star Wars, that's an awesome entry point. Oddworld, if you're talking about Abe's Oddworld, I'd say that counts, because it's sort of sci-fi dystopian. Yeah, I'd say that definitely fits the bill. Funnily enough, I actually played Abe's Oddworld with Gabe for a little bit on his channel. Gail Rice, I should clarify, who you should also be subscribed to, I might add. I will also say, admittedly, I don't exactly remember what my very first exposure to sci-fi was. Part of me wants to think it was the original Star Wars trilogy, but I can't be 100% certain. Sci-fi being a floating jellyfish, for real though. I mean, everyone starts somewhere, Ian. Star Wars. I think there was the first game I ever played. Wow, that's an interesting combo, Zach. So, first exposure to sci-fi and games may have been Oddworld. That's actually pretty cool. Doctor Who. Ooh, 2005 Doctor Who. Nice entry point, honestly, my dude. Out of topic, and no need to apologize. Oh, thank you very much, Dora. I do appreciate that. It's fine. Yeah, Doctor Who. 2005 was how I honestly got into Doctor Who as well. The very first episode I ever watched, because I knew Doctor Who was a thing prior to actually seeing it for myself. I'd heard about like audiobooks and stuff featuring, Tom Baker as the Fourth Doctor and things like that. But the very first thing I ever saw of Doctor Who was the episode Dalek from the 2005 return of the series with Christopher Eccleston as the Doctor. And that's pretty much how I fell in love with the series. Hello, welcome back. Oh, thank you. You flatter me. For reference, she was looking at one of the cats. I was just trying to get some audience engagement going, asking people, first of all, what their entry point to Mass Effect was, whether it was the original games or the Legendary Edition, and from there, what their entry to sci-fi was. And a lot of people were mentioning Star Wars, some of it was Doctor Who. Zach, Floof Zach, mentioned that his entry point, not only to sci-fi, but also to games, was Oddworld, which was an interesting choice.
Yes, Zelda?
Now, we have another cameo at work here.
Zelda? What? Zelda?
The second of the three cats of the household, ladies and gentlemen.
Zelda? It's not hard to get up here.
Ableist.
You can do it.
Yeah, that's entirely fair, Ragnar. The Daleks were basically mutant alien space Nazis, and pretty much the most recurrent antagonistic alien race from Doctor Who. Doctor Who, fun fact, by the way, is the single longest-running science fiction television show in television history. Jodie Whittaker, honestly, fantastic Doctor. I think second in my mind only to...
Zelda.
Oh yes, Zelda is also a fantastic actor. Peter Capaldi, I would probably say, is my favorite Doctor, but Jodie Whittaker is doing a fantastic job, I feel. Well, thank you, Ace. I have mixed feelings about a clown enjoying my laugh, but I mean, I joke, obviously. Zelda has many, many opinions you would not believe. This is what people come for, honestly. The fact that they can hear this little bitch as far away from the mic as she is. It sounds like someone's tying balloons, I swear.
What you doing? You're escaping me. I see.
Let's see.
He's a little baby. I love my cats. I don't know if that's obvious.
No, I mean, I never would have guessed. Let's see. The funny thing is, I actually get that reference, Zach. When someone says something is indestructible, give Peter Capaldi a few million years in a time loop and we'll see. I understood that reference. Anyway, this chair belongs to you.
This hole belongs to me.
It was made for me.
It was made for me. Hello.
Hello.
I am Baton.
Oh, no.
Now, so one of my cats is crashing in my room while watching the stream.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Cats watching cats.
Side note, by the way. It's not going to be terribly obvious, but I have a candle going right now. And I'm always going to promote the fuck out of it. So this is what I've got going right now. It's a Desert Bazaar. And it's from gmdice.com. They use natural soy wax candles, 100%. And they have basically D&D themed, like, scents in terms of, like, their overall. So, like, Desert Bazaar is one of them. I've got Stillness of Mind, which, if you know anything about D&D, that's a pretty classic.
Yeah.
It's a monk thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of my favorites. There's Dragon's Blood, which is just a classic scent overall.
Yeah.
There's High Elf Cider, which is apple cider plus a little bit of maple in it.
Nice.
I usually personally recommend Twilight because that's a reference to one of my favorite book series, Dragonlance. That's literally the first book ever published.
I was going to say, tread carefully there. Like, Twilight, which is based on one of my favorite book series.
Autumn's Twilight. Anyway. So I just want to recommend them. I've had consistent quality when it comes to their candles. They smell amazing.
Oh yeah, and I can attest to that. They smell fantastic. Also, to answer your question, Ace, I know Peter Capaldi is in Suicide Squad. I will not be seeing it because I am terribly squeamish. And yeah, among other things, Suicide Squad is known for being fairly gory. So as much as I know Peter Capaldi will do a fantastic job in that movie, I unfortunately won't be able to stomach it.
Where do I go? Okay. Excuse me!
God date that fucking rancidly rotten meme.
Oh, I already scanned you. Well, there are a lot of places to scan.
Do you have more opinions?
Hi, Zelda.
Are you here to share them with the rest of the world? See, this is what she does. She reaches out and asks permission to be pet. Like, let's see if we can even, like, catch that on camera. Oh, well, better yet.
Here she is. Here she is. Here comes the girl.
Hello, girl.
girl. Welcome. There she is.
She is here.
She is here.
Yeah.
I love my cats.
Yeah. Accessorize.
No, hey! Hey! Hey!
Okay, oh, like you don't torture them on a daily basis. Like
consensual torture.
I know. For reference, her cat is into things like Notice how she's not leaving. Of course, when I say that, you made me look like the stupid one on camera. Thanks, ass Pat.
Hi, Zelda. I also want to take a moment just to say, because this is middle of the stream, I usually do this kind of thing at the end of the stream, and I probably will too. If you're enjoying this content, whether it's Cats, me, Griffin, or Mass Effect, take a pic
All
of
of the
any
above.
of the above. I'm just even going to bring this over. Get a better look at all of us.
Look at this American Gothic image we got.
If you're not currently subscribed to this channel for whatever reason, please subscribe. Whenever videos go up, whether it's on this channel or over on Sirenia Studios, please feel free to comment. I actually really any comment that I get, I promise I actually read. I may not necessarily respond to them, but they absolutely can make my day whenever I actually get the notification that someone has taken the time to actually leave a comment. Obviously, every YouTuber promotes, give that a thumbs up.
I mean,
smash
engagement.
that like button.
Yeah, I mean, that too. But, I mean, as I said earlier, engagement is important for getting this stuff out there.
And so I have actually the schedule. I said at the start of the stream, I'm going to do my best to try and keep to this. I can't make an absolute guarantee, but I do want to see what I can do to actually have more times that people can actually come and check out the stuff that I'm doing. So some of those streams are going to be here on this channel, the one that you're watching from, and some of them are going to be over on Sirenia Studios, which is linked all over the channel and everywhere. The 13 viewers, I demand more cat streams. I mean, they might make more appearances in the future.
What do you mean might?
They will definitely make more appearances. So this one, we're going to be having things like discussion. Fridays, I plan on playing indie games as opposed to the AAA games. And Saturdays like this, I'm going to be continuing with things like Mass Effect or any RPG/adventure type games. And over on Sirenia Studios, every other Sunday, there's the Lore of Lias, currently the Starburst campaign. And on Wednesdays, I want to see what I can do to start doing art streams, whether it's just me drawing or working on stuff related to the channel, which basically means you get a free preview of the stuff that I'm going to be putting up on that channel.
Yeah.
So various times I'll still be there chatting, and I'll still be there having cats. Griffin's probably not going to be there for most of them, in fact.
Yeah, unfortunately, my work schedule demands that I unfortunately not be as available for these weekly streams. I mean, the weekend ones I should be consistently available for.
I should hope so. You're one of the players in the other campaign.
Yeah, that's kind of important, isn't it?
A little bit. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? She is soft.
She is soft. Sorry, Garrus is soft. She's something else. Wonk.
Punch.
Yeah. Are we body shaming the cat now?
No, I love her punch. Her punch. Baby girl.
Wonk.
How is Sir Pounds? He's doing okay. He's a sleepy boy right now.
Yeah, he's just collapsed over in the corner there, trying to become one with the carpet.
Earlier today, he was being a passive-aggressive little shit.
Yeah.
She is squishy. She is a squish. What was that sound?
It's a moe sound.
You don't even have to do anything to her. Anyway, so
See,
basically,
again, asking permission here. Making it rain.
she's purring. This is also one of those cats where she actually weirdly wags her tail when she's happy.
Yeah, kind of weird that way.
I should probably get a cat in the future. I miss hearing cat purring. Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a baby girl.
Don't complain, you love
it. Anyway.
And I know how horrible that sounds. I promise, officer, she was asking for it.
Also, I just want to point out my eyelid game.
Oh, yes.
Is
Your
on point.
I think you mean your eyeliner game, but also, I am glad you have eyelids.
My eyelid includes the eyeliner as well as eyeshadow.
Fair enough.
Mascara. Did you just stab something?
No, well, thankfully the scratching post,
Oh,
which is
good
what she's
girl.
supposed to stab.
Yeah. So this nice little side distraction. Obviously, I'm promoting a lot of the streams. I actually released a new song cover over on the channel that is found from the Steven Universe movie that I covered with Alex versus the Internet, and they did a fantastic job. I think I did an okay job.
You did very
Wintermelon VA or Wintermelon actually did the mixing on that, and you should absolutely check out her work. She does a fantastic mixing and voice acting. If you follow her Twitter, I believe that's actually linked in that description too. She regularly posts stuff, various, snippets, and often I've even seen taking requests or stuff too.
Yeah, she is a fantastic voice actor, mixer, singer. She does great stuff.
Yeah, so that's all of the nice little promotion. I am hoping to be getting a little bit more on the regular side with some of the content that I hope to be putting up over on that channel. Obviously, the streaming is another thing. So, let us get back to this.
Yes.
She's baby, yes. I love how me talking about everything else is just like, oh, okay. But
She's
cats get all the attention. And
is that not the Internet?
all right.
Did she just... I regret reading that.
Is that so? Wow. Wow. Wow.
She's making her way downtown, walking fast, walking fast, walking fast.
Looping around my feet.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt that. I feel that, bruh.
Mm-hmm. Any particular reason it looks like half the people here have jumped into a big pool of red dye?
That's racist.
Fair enough. I suppose it's hard not to be on this space station. As proven by the Council.
Yeah, they don't make it difficult.
They really don't. Almost as bad as humans.
Almost as bad as humans.
Thank you, Professor Snape. We have fun here. Well, I do.
Yes, you do.
Ronald Weasley. And now she's got the Newmies. Perfect. For the uninitiated, Newmies are basic vernacular for when your cat shifts itself into second fucking gear and decides to hightail it around every inch of the establishment or wherever you might contain the beast.
Is Leviosa. To be fair, that was Hermione.
Yeah.
Alright, have a good night, Ragnar. Thank you for dropping by.
Take care, my dude.
Look at that saunter, though.
I'm right?
That hip sway, bro.
I mean, if you got it, flaunt it.
Right? Avina. Hello.
Meanwhile, that Cortana ripoff over there
A little bit.
can fuck
We
right
call
off
them
the edge of my dick.
Zoomies in my house. Yeah, that's also a common one. Yeah. Let's see. Was there one in here? I try to keep track of where all of the keepers are.
I mean,
Where are all the keepers? Where have all the good men gone? And
And where are all the Geth?
Where are all the gods? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds?
I'd love to hear you cover that at some point.
I'm just fucking bouncing all over the place. I have a lot of songs that I need to cover.
Yeah, you do.
I keep adding to the list, too.
I mean, I can't even blame you because I'm just as guilty.
There's animation where Snape said it, too. I got them, yeah. Does not surprise me.
I mean, rip to the actor. But fuck Harry Potter.
Well, yeah. More or less. More so
the
the
source of Harry Potter.
But the book itself also has its problems.
Yeah.
Caden, are you having problems?
You have to ask?
Yes, I do. I glanced away, so I was just running into the door.
Christ.
Long live the Grim Reaper. That's a little contradictory, don't you think?
I mean, after having to deal with Billy and Mandy for as long as he did, I can only wish him the best.
We're not going to talk about that one fan comic.
No, we're not. Thank you for reminding me that exists.
Alright, let's see. Alright. 8 left.
See, what I want to know is how those big, tuskless mammoth things manage to do paperwork.
Carefully.
Fair enough. I imagine it's very much something akin to the sloths from Zootopia.
Quite possibly.
Also a problematic movie.
Yeah. Little bit. Alright, let's try this. Ah! Fuck!
Of course, I also understand the redundancy in saying something Disney-related being problematic?
Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argus Rho cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I love how I'm just, like, ignoring Anderson. I'll get to you later, but bleh.
Having automatic doors that don't open right away must be annoying in the future. It's annoying now.
Yeah. What the fuck did you just do, Asari? You saw that, right? She banked hard.
Oh, like that's the most disturbing thing an Asari has done.
No.
There you go.
Oh, we are getting lag up in here.
I mean...
Oh, this area.
What a mansion.
Oh! It's unbelievable.
This guy is unfucking believable.
So I can do the mind melt thing. I wish the hacking...
The zoomies/newmies continue.
In case you were ever wondering, yes, we do the same gesture at the same time a lot.
Yes. Are you good?
Zelda? Zelda? Oh, you know what?
She's in full chic mode right now. She's ninjaing her way around.
Where is...
Got the pointer?
I have the pointer.
There we go.
Zelda. Zelda. I can't see her. There she is.
Alright, for context, Lore has officially broken out the laser pointer.
You can probably... Maybe you can see it. No, you can't see it. Zelda, come on.
See, this is what the people came for. Or rather, they came for Mass Effect. They stayed for this.
Zelda.
God.
You can't see her, but I'm trying to get her to come up on the couch. Come on!
She's playing the long game here.
Zelda, right behind you.
She's far more interested in your shoe, apparently.
I know, right?
There we go. Oh, and Garrus is coming down to play.
Yes, he is.
See what I mean about him blending the fuck in? He's more a ninja than Zelda.
This is a distraction, and I'm sorry. I was hoping to actually get them to come on camera, but they didn't want to do that. So.
Careful what you wish for.
Alright. Well. Time for some cease.
Not too bad. No headaches worth mentioning lately. Maybe I'm getting used to the strain.
Game?
Maybe you've just got a good stress release. I know that knocking the geth on their synthetic acids gets rid of my headaches.
You haven't fought any of them. We've barely fought any of them.
You're a glorified red shirt, Pink Ranger.
Everything about what you just said.
Did I stutter?
No. Fucking elevator music.
Oh, yes. Hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing
that you're in love with me. Alright, you guys are just fucking chilling, I guess.
And because this is a space station, we have to have our weeb room.
He's threatened you? Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me. And why do you think that? I can't really get into the details. But Shorben will kill me if I leave here unprotected. I can't help you. Not unless you give me something more to go on. I can't. I'm sorry.
You know...
Then I've got other work to do. But nothing. Don't bother me unless you're willing to give me details.
Why are you yelling at me?
I can't be the first person to make this joke, but from his position and the shape of his mask, this looks like a bit of an incriminating scene.
I will also say, Shorben was the name of the guy that handed us the scanner.
Hey there. Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
I mean, nothing new with us.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance.
Yes, Zelda?
I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
She is currently wagging her tail
atop her castle of cardboard boxes. Also, I did technically say weeb room, Phoenix, but that could work too. I was mainly referring to the cherry blossom tree.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Sure.
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Oh, well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better.
Do you?
His name's Shorben. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorben? That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
Just say that right in front of everyone.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
Like, I love how Torben's like, I can't get caught doing this. I'm gonna get in trouble. It's illegal, etc. And Kate is just like, oh yeah, Torben! That's the guy that told us to scan the keepers!
No one will ever know! Am I wrong?
No, that's kind of...
Oh god, you're coughing in the red. What are you looking at, Cat?
Zelda.
There is literally nothing there.
Zelda. She also wags her tail whenever I say her name.
Yeah. She wags it for a lot of reasons, not gonna lie.
Zelda.
She looked like she's just woke up from a major bender.
Zelda.
Like, she's got one ear up, the other one sideways like this.
Zelda.
This is what it looks like when a cat wakes up from a kegger.
Zelda. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna go neutral on this.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Torben these days. Well, good luck.
Well, anyway.
God damn it. You just made me realize he was trying to do an anime protagonist voice. I'm only 12 years old.
I'm only 12 years old.
You do that far better than me.
Actually, I need to do something more like this if I'm going to do a little boy voice.
Yeah.
But I can do it a little... let's see if I can,
If you can go full Ash Ketchum on this.
I can do a little deeper than that. This is a little bit more of a little boy voice.
That...
somewhere in that range.
That eerily sounds like Season 1 Ash. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he was a little deeper in the first season.
Yeah.
But then I got a little higher in the second season of going on.
Yeah, after Mickey... I was going to say Misty, but you know what? Disney might as well buy the rights to Pokemon at this point.
After Mickey became a Pokemon.
Yeah, after Mickey kicked Ash in the dick a few too many times. Which I'm sure Misty is also doing.
Yes.
But yeah, I need to do a little bit more practice with my little boy voice.
Anyway.
Context is important.
What's wrong with what I just said?
Bro, I love little boys.
I didn't say that.
No. I'm referencing something, attributing a quote which we will not say who said it, but it was just an inside joke for us for a while.
Excuse me.
Bro, little boys are fun.
What's going on? You scared? What's the matter? What's the matter, Fluffy?
Also, yes, Lore does a fantastic Ash Ketchum.
I think my favorite example of that was when I was doing the Let's Play with Luke, and out of nowhere for Lucas, I just did an Ash Ketchum voice, and we were both like, wait, what?
Uh-huh. Combining 2 game series into 1. The crossover everyone's always wanted.
Technically 3.
Fair.
But, well, hello. I can kind of do a little boy voice. There we go. I found that range.
Mm-hmm. You can also do Krang, oddly enough. Well, at least half of Krang.
I can do half of Krang.
And I can do the other half, which is Eerie.
I'm not going to do that now.
No.
I'm still recovering from the week of cold.
And I'm still a little on the up and up myself.
Can't help you right now. Beat to Fluxus. Sorry, Commander. I'm just waiting for a report from my supervisor. Hello, Commander.
Also, I know what I saw with the subtitles, but I swear I almost heard, I need to flush something.
Can...
Beat to Fluxus.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was like, need to flush something.
I'm just waiting for a report from my supervisor.
Okay, but why are you actually talking to my crotch?
Same reason the other dude was talking to the other dude's crotch. BioWare.
FBI, open up!
Yep. As Zelda knocks on the cardboard.
What just came up?
unusual readings. Oh. Strange transmission.
Stay hydrated, kids.
Yeah. Probably should have been more careful with the little boy voice. I've also been going for a couple of hours now.
Yeah?
Keeper!
I don't know why, but I thought you were going to break into King Tut there.
The what now?
The King Tut song by Steve Martin.
Don't mind me, just, you know, random human military.
God, that dates me quite a bit, doesn't it?
Well, someone's got to. Okay.
Not touching that.
I know you're not. Alright. Just ran into the wall while trying to check the chat.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's all good. It's good. We're good.
But in the cringe compilation. I gotta be careful. This chair's gonna fucking break.
You will deserve it. You will, in fact, deserve it.
For reference, this is an old chair. I've got, like, 2 of the wheels are fucking broken.
Oh, there's more to this story.
Oh, yes.
So, when he first moved in here, one of the first things that he did in terms of the furniture that he got for the apartment included getting 2 of these. One of this one, and the one that's currently in use in his room.
Yeah.
Now, since the idea for a long while now has been for me to move in here eventually, he technically got the 2 of them to basically be somewhat functional matching chairs. The one that he has in there right now is blue. This one's green. His favorite color is green. Mine is blue, etc. Unfortunately, because he cannot sit like a normal human being, he broke this chair so to the point that there's 2 of the wheels that have come off of it. So he is forced to use the other one.
With only 1 broken wheel.
Oh, that one has a broken wheel now too? Why can you not sit like a human fucking being?
Because I barely am.
That's not true. Anyway.
Have you seen all the monstrous shit I've voiced?
And you're good at it.
Well, there you go.
You're a good voice
Exhibit
actor.
B, Your Honor.
You're a good voice actor.
I'm good at voicing monstrosities.
CSEC seems more like a military operation than a police force.
Then again, most police seems like more like a military option.
Heyo!
Nice to see so many humans working for CSEC.
As he stares at the wall.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. Just.
This is for you, Larks.
I'm sorry, but just the way he side-eyed, like, into the camera as he turned to him.
This is for you, Larks.
Oh my god, that killed me.
Anyway.
God bless you, Lar.
I do God's work here.
Well, one of them.
One sec. Bring you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
Yeah.
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you got.
Excellent. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Show me what you got.
Let's see. Well, first I want to get the Aldrin Labs license. Let's get that.
Smoking is cool, kids. Well, at least if you want to sound like a Turian.
Pistol. Well, let's compare.
I thought you were just going to say piss off.
Well, that too. Yeah, so this one's a superior to what I've got. What do I have in my inventory? Okay, I don't have a lot.
Oh, a loot box. Nice. No, that comes later.
Nice to see so many humans working for CSEC.
Well, when I see them, I'll agree.
Nice to see so many humans working for CSEC.
We can get the heavy armor. I will say, eventually, there will be some new requisitions that we can requisite.
You mean Garrus?
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Thank you, CNN. This seems perfectly safe.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I was on Mindwar during the Blitz. Saw you on the vids when you got your medal. You saved the whole colony. Looks like you have a fan. I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang. Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander.
Secure tie.
Anything I can
Did
help
you
you
see
with?
that?
Legendary edition, ladies and gentlemen.
They remastered it in that? Okay.
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is.
I'm a
At least
beef
for the Citadel.
man.
I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
God. Also, I hate that I can't, because I know his personality doesn't match, but I see that model and all I can see is, "Hello, McFly!"
Oh, God.
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
Okay. What do you know about...
What do you know about Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like them too much. Figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
Uh-huh.
His name is Biff.
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. See you around, Commander.
He looks like Biff recovering from a bad sunburn.
God.
Yeah. That do be on the larger side of things, don't it?
And that's literally looking out into space.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, just a long pause. Big place.
Big place. And then...
Oh my god.
Okay.
I guess that required a loading screen.
I guess.
Big mood.
This isn't a station, it's a city.
There must be millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john. And it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big. This is a whole other scale. Look at the warthogs. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
It's space, my dude.
Hmm.
The council represents more races than I thought. No wonder they're careful with newcomers.
She's just white now.
Yeah.
It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
Or maybe they just don't like humans.
I mean, understandably. Have you met us?
Why not? We've got oceans, beautiful women, this emotion called love. According to the old vids, we have everything they want.
When you put it that way, there's no reason they don't like you. I mean, us. Humans.
You don't take much shore leave, do you, LT?
Like, gee, as if the crush isn't obvious already.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lark said the big place. Loading. Big place.
Now loading. Big place.
Alright, laugh it up, Chief. I appreciate the thought, Lenka, but we're on duty here.
I'll walk drag, ma'am.
What does that fucking mean?
You can keep the Presidium. This is where the action is.
What did I just say about keeping it professional?
Mm-hmm.
Too many lights, too much noise.
I actually like that as a detail because they've already established that he tends to have a lot of easy migraines. Give this man the entire universe for how cute he is. I don't disagree.
Your bias is showing, Larks.
But literally just... There's no reason why they shouldn't like you. Us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Caden.
Yes.
Your crush it's there. It's so fucking obvious.
I was literally about to say, Ace, it looks like she's constantly wearing geisha makeup.
Let's not do that. Let's see. Oh, I hate... No.
Oh, why not? Go meet your fan.
Oh, she's not a fan. What the fuck do you want?
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
Sure.
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go.
Oh, wait.
I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation.
Maybe this is... I might be thinking of a different one. I could be wrong.
Are you saying all journalists look alike?
No, it's just been years, like a decade, since I last actually played this game. This might be the good one, and I know that there is definitely a journalist who I do not like. Yeah, Emily Wong is the better one.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
You gotta have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. I've read your file. If anyone is going to uncover corruption here, it's the hero of the Skillian Blitz.
I mean, like I said, unfortunately, it has been a while since I've last played this. I did mix her up with the other one. My bad. She's actually adorable.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
I'm sure she'll find a way. To regret it, I mean.
I regret many things.
Case in point. Also, I love that the door opening sound sounds like the Windows 10 blue screen sound.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive. Usually you humans can't tell one Turian from another.
This was the place. Now, are you going to give me a refund or not?
Do you have your proof of purchase?
What? No, I don't think you ever gave me one.
I'm sorry. I can't.
But, what do you...
Can't help you.
Dude. Notice how he looked at Shepard and then pointed like,
It's like,
this guy. This fucking guy.
Christ. Yeah, we'll leave Vince from ShamWow to his own devices there. Or with ShamWow. I don't remember how those fucking videos go.
Place on this board to buy upgrades. Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter. Pharaohs? Noveria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
I mean...
What can you tell me about Noveria?
The corporate capital of the Attican Traverse. Very cold. Very snowy. I don't get too many clients from there. They all have their own private suppliers.
And yes, these are actually important places to know.
I'd like to know more about Pharaohs.
It's an old Prothean world. Their buildings still litter the surface. The humans aren't the first to colonize it, but they are the most recent. I just realized I haven't heard from my contact on that planet for some time.
Oh, I wonder if that's foreshadowing.
Well, I'm sure he's fine.
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Why are you unbuckling your pants? Ooh. I do want that. What?
It just looks like just the first thing you see when exiting out of the menu is the back of his head.
Well, the back of his head is pretty good too.
I mean,
oh God, this guy.
I'm gonna be hearing that a lot with this playthrough, aren't I?
Is that really? Wow, it's you.
Go say hi to your fan.
This is the fan.
You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
Are you sure it's not Stan?
Yes, it's a Stan.
I spend most of my time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Sure.
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
People have actually speculated that he doesn't actually have a wife. He just says that to kind of throw off any suspicion.
His wife is the pillow that he has a picture of yours stapled to.
Honestly, that would not be out of line. I cannot wait until we actually get to the second game where it comes up exactly how fucked he is. Conrad is my precious cinnamon roll. He is something, I'll say that much.
I'm guessing spelled S-I-N. Agreed, Garrus.
Morlan!
Hello there. Welcome to Morland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Okay, sorry. For a second, I thought he was voiced by Steve Buscemi. Which, no.
Shepard, view items. Alright. Hey, Charbon.
Yeah, good time to save.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Quit stalling. Jalid told us what you've been up to.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Alright, move. Make way for Grimace.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
What? I see, and...
I mean...
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole?
We lost our heads. Just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. You stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
Commander, if you just agree to overlook this whole thing and continue to take upskirt shots of these aliens without their consent, I'm sure everything will work out.
Why does it have to be upskirt?
You saw what he was scanning the first time.
You've got a problem, my dude.
Review the footage!
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone.
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
With right now.
Mm-hmm.
Happy scanning, Commander.
I'll go have a chat with right now. Do. Alright, which is... Alright, I'm actually gonna save real quick.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to trigger something. Alright. Cora's Den, I don't want to go that way. Alright, have a good night, Phoenix. Thank you for tuning in today.
Yeah.
Do. Da da da. Did. Oh yeah, Conrad did leave. I was like, where in the fuck did that fucker go? Da. What's through here? I forget.
Some bullshit.
Oh.
Oh, good. The blood lighting instills all the confidence.
You looking forward to scraping more... Oh, scrapping more death? Geth? Death.
Same thing. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Zach, our cats were meowing at the stream earlier, so...
Yeah, just ran into a fucking wall because I was looking over at the chat.
It's not as if it's the first time today.
So, Williams, you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
I'm not sure, Lieutenant. Every time I think I have a handle on things, the universe bank's hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot.
Oh, they let you skip these? Huh. I guess once you've actually loaded the area ahead.
I mean...
It kind of tracks. How many left do I have? You probably haven't seen the last of Conrad.
Probably not.
Oh, I just need to find 2 more. Cool.
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
That's the point. We want an end. Angry people make mistakes.
There's just something about Fist that makes me nervous.
Good. He's a dangerous man. Keep your eyes peeled for our mark.
Not touching that.
Well, at least he's not a green fist.
Not touching that either.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Can I leave the elevator? Can I leave the elevator? Thank you.
All you gotta do is ask twice.
All you gotta do is ask it twice. Run into walls and stairs. I got you. Alright, I want to trigger a specific encounter. I want to see what I can do to try and
Get that particular plot line going.
meet up with a certain Turian.
And that might be a good stopping point for today.
That's what I was gonna say. Although I will say,
Because we also did get started early.
we did, but we also have to make up for last week.
That is true.
I want to make sure that I have all flags that I need flagged. Because I don't want to miss the opportunity to recruit Agaris the organic way.
How organic are we talking?
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
Oh, never mind.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
How do I trigger? How do I trigger?
You usually use your index finger.
I hate you so much.
You are not alone.
Trying to cover all my bases. I do know that there is a couple of things that will have opened up after having talked with the council.
This place seems strange. If there were more humans around.
This place seems strange, you say?
Yeah. I'm not sure what you mean, sitting here in the Star Wars cantina. Or rather, levitating, as Shepard is demonstrating.
keep wanting to hit the fucking space bar.
You know, between the teleportation and the levitation, I'm not sure why humans are having such a difficult time getting on the council.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Ah!
Then can you tell me what you know about Garrus?
Garrus Vakera? Good officer, very good.
Camera's up here.
But he needs to learn some patience. You'd think an officer of the law would be a bit more mindful of rules and regulations.
Camera?
Righty ho, Tim.
Why are you talking underneath the camera?
I mean...
I'll be going now.
Goodbye,
Ah, man.
Yeah.
Goes down smooth.
Water be like that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So does Batman. Don't at me, Twitter.
Goes down smooth?
You remember that whole bit a while back where he's saying Batman can't go down on Catwoman because he's a superhero?
No!
And there's this whole debacle of like, oh sure, he can have a raunchy sex scene in The Killing Joke.
Let's not! I do not wish to have this conversation with you.
Fair enough.
Alright, well.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had
Teleports
accused the
behind
Genetics
you.
Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Necessary shot is necessary.
Yes, it was. Who do I need to talk to?
I thought Garrus.
Oh, wait. Did I go down this one?
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted
Another little
talented
side quest
chef,
here.
Serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
That doesn't exactly instill, like, courage. It's like, oh, this person wanted to open a restaurant. Instead, they got. Click here to find out more.
Ah. Yes?
Let me guess,
This
big
is
place.
quite the view, Commander.
You can see half the Citadel from here.
Oh, there's no end to it.
See something this beautiful. It really helps you understand what we're fighting to save.
I don't disagree. So I think that actually leaves one more,
Keeper.
Yeah, just need to find one more. Okay, well...
Yes, you got the reference, JB.
Those Asari commandos are impressive. Lightly armored, but their speed more than makes up for it.
Unless that speed lets them outrun bullets, I'm more inclined to stick with nice, solid armor. And a big gun.
That's fair.
Well, let me know when you find big solid armor.
Game? Cool. How the fuck do I find Garrus? I don't remember!
1 week and a GameFAQ read later.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorben?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jaleed.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
What about the Keeper data?
He told you? I
Hmm.
didn't mean for any of this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorben, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so.
How the fuck do I get to the medbay again? Oh.
Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
Cool. Yeah, I know that he was... I wasn't sure if I specifically needed to trigger something for that, though.
Hmm.
But, yeah. Alright.
In entertainment news, Francis Kidd has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor.
You know?
The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kidd claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Yeah. I know that Harkin is in... Harkin is in Cora's den, but I don't want to... Well... I'm gonna check the med area.
I mean, I'm sorry to say, but the only way to progress the plot might be to progress the plot.
I know. That's... On an unfortunate run... What were you doing?
Vibing.
On an unfortunate run-through, I ended up actually skipping over the Garrus introduction plotline, and that upset me, so...
I see.
Ah, here's the last one.
I mean... Unexpected fanfare.
Why? That was weirdly, like, intense.
Alien panty raid complete.
Alright, so I guess I do need to, in fact, go to Cora's fucking den.
I guess so. Oh, fun fact. Apparently the fanfare wasn't in the original game.
Oh, okay. Wait, here a second.
Griffin's life will be terminated after the stream. Tell me something I don't know.
Hello there, Commander. I'm Dr. Claude Michel. Is there something I can do for you?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
By being
My
a
parents
doctor.
brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
Okay.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
And that's all cool. I think it's all too expensive for me.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
We may also want to save.
I did. I have been.
Good.
Periodically saving. Alright, well, I do need to find Harkin. That appears to, in fact, be the case. Now I need to find Flux. I know that he's in Korra's den. Alright, I should probably just go to Korra's den. Oh, Flux is up here. Are you guys teleporting behind me?
Yes.
I mean, even more than usual.
It is an ability inherent of the species.
What? Everyone knows Fist is with the local criminals.
Maybe, but I would go shouting it from the mountaintops.
Yeah, unless you want to end up on his hit list.
Yes, I actually buried some corpses under the stage at Korra's den.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Yes, and it might explain the stench in that place.
I mean, is it really surprising for someone named Fist to have a hit list?
This is how I dance.
I mean, shorty go low, 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 low.
It's so smooth.
I'll see if I can talk some sense into her next time I see her.
Be careful. You know how stubborn your sister can be. The more you push and prod, the more she'll run away.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks. Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
None your business.
I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Dorn before she left too. Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Korra's den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
Yeah.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's what I've been telling her. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No, it's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Good advice.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Korra's den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
This is literally the single loop here. Oh yeah, and you can actually play games. I'm going to save.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just blackjack.
I mean.
Nice.
I mean.
No. I won.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I won! I guess that's worth a kiss, huh?
Ha! Wait.
Oh. Look, he's off duty. He doesn't count.
I think somebody rigged this machine to funnel credits through the system and trace a signal.
And this is one of those ones where you actually have to go. Being used to funnel money Yeah, trace it out of the system and can find where that money is going and why. Coming from the ward's access corridor. So this is actually an interesting little quest line. I love the idea of Shepard going up to the machine being like, oh, what's this?
Mm-hmm.
There's several humans in here.
Yeah.
But just being like, oh, what's this? Drops in money. Huh. Oh, I won.
Uh-huh. Oops, I tripped and let a quarter fall in.
Well, even just like the casual luck of like, oh, well, I guess I won that one.
See, now I'm flashing back to that one scene from Twin Peaks.
Oh, from the sequel?
Casino. Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys have not seen Twin Peaks, and especially if you've not seen the continuation.
Mm-hmm. Do yourselves a favor. Watch it.
Watch it. Do ba do. Ba da ba da boop ba do. Ba do ba da boop ba do. I want to make sure that the title of this stream remains accurate, which is New Friends. I have not made a new friend. Alright.
Can never be too careful.
Yeah, this is an interesting area too, I think.
That's her.
Oh, look at that! You're making some new friends already.
Yeah.
I do love how I have to keep positioning myself right just to, like, how in frame am I?
Well. I mean, I love that this design ends up actually making it so that you know how that it puts that sense of danger about this particular area.
Oh, yeah. I mean, speaking of.
This game does not handle this well.
A million light years from where humanity began, you walk into a bar filled with men drooling over half-naked women, shaking their asses on a stage. Decide if that's funny or sad.
Yes.
You don't think they're here because of the fruit?
So, they make it this thing where Asari are basically super hypersexual. They're hypersexualized, and they are also hypersexual. But then they turn it into, oh, but they like it. They enjoy it. It's part of their culture. What do you think, Caden?
I see why this place is so popular. It's got quite the, view.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lieutenant, put your tongue back in your mouth before you trip on me.
And mind you, they give you the option. To enjoy this.
I mean.
Look at my fucking Paragon. She's just like,
at attention.
Well, anyway, that was a thing I just did.
Yeah.
But gee, I wonder if they don't expect you to play much of a female protagonist here. Ah.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
I need to talk to you about your work with CSAC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Charming girl.
She's... Fuck off, Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
She has a good point. I don't want to talk to you. Fuck you.
sadly, your only option right now is to talk to everyone who isn't Garrus.
Fist told us to take you down when you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans, I have to
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Good luck with that.
If I have to.
Hey there, sweetheart. Looking for some fun? I gotta say, that soldier getup looks real good on that body of yours. Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Hark? Have a drink. See where this goes.
I'd rather drink a cup of acid after chewing on a razor blade.
You trying to hurt my feelings? You gotta do better than that. For 20 years with C-Sec, I've been called every name in the book, princess.
He's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for a C-Sec officer, a Turian named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down. I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
I'm gonna decorate the wall with your teeth.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
You hearken.
20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
Lovely.
Why should I believe a drunk like you?
Fine, ask Anderson. I bet he tells you. He's too stupid and proud to lie right in your face.
You said they covered all
I
this up.
spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes.
You're a pig.
Just noticed that now, did you?
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Must have heard he was going back there.
Garrus?
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. He'll pay for it soon enough. The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
No, it's not a sermon, it's a warning.
What's it like working for C-Sec?
You mean, what was it like? Executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. C-Sec was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that?
Yes!
Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple
That
of
is
credits
how
on duty,
files
note in
work.
the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
You get off easy if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for C-Sec isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plow through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. These soldiers get it easy.
Like, here's the thing. There's a grain of truth in what he's saying, but here's the thing. I enlisted in a job to do exactly what I'm doing, and I use my discretion to figure out whether or not I want to be shooting the person that I'm aiming my gun at.
Mm-hmm.
I get to use my discretion to figure this shit out. And that's the reason why you're working for the fucking police and I'm a fucking Marine. Because I know how to do my job. Well, rhinos are not extinct, that's a plus.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good sign for the future.
Look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance ranks so fast. The military loves brown nosers.
The captain's a good soldier.
Sure, whatever. Dress him in a fancy suit, pin some shiny medals on his chest, and call him a hero. Everybody else does. But if he's so great, why'd the Spectres kick him out? Why'd you go ask him about that?
I think we've heard quite enough.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go.
Oh, I leveled.
I mean...
Ah! And then there's this guy.
Mm-hmm. Ah, boy.
Commander. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and...
Like the clan hat?
There's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
Because she rejected me. Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
Ah, war. That's what this feels like, alright. How did I let it come to this?
That hat.
So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
Yeah.
I don't think it could hurt.
Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
Alright, I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
Okay.
I mean...
Why are you dabbing?
Why not?
Don't dab. What the fuck is that? You hear that in the left ear, right?
I hear the bass dropping, yes. Wait. Left ear.
Yes.
Who am I taking it to? And where is he?
You spoke with him!
His name is Zoltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
That's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
How do you imagine a general like that getting so upset about a woman?
That's because you don't understand.
What?
Well, of course not. I'm gay. Also, that fucking emote had me for a sec.
I got business here, but not with you. Human military.
Well, you're having a fun time.
I mean, it is the name of the game.
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. But he's just messing with our heads.
You're probably right. Still, I'd like to hear what the captain has to say about all this.
Gee, it's almost as if it's a part of a secret organization that people aren't supposed to talk about.
Yeah! Ashley, why you be mean to my Caden? That's just how she is.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at
What did you just say?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
I love how they just zoomed in on Ashley.
Uh-huh.
I guess we better go find out.
A specific segment of Ashley, no less.
Alright, take care, Dar.
Have a good one. Again, the lighting doesn't instill confidence.
Anderson was a Spectre candidate. I don't get why they omit that as a distinction between given a chance to serve with him and actually being... Well, it's Harkin.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably why the subtlety of that was lost on him. Wait, where am I going? I want to go over this way. See, Harkin is not going to be able to tell the difference. He's not a good candidate for this shit.
He's not a good candidate for most shit.
You can't really believe what he says, only to a certain extent. Everything is filtered through bitterness and alcohol.
That's politics.
Anyway, let's do this scene and then I'll probably call it here.
Sounds good.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, though. Now, if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut. Who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
Whoa, game.
Well.
Lag is not good in battle.
Too much action.
Perimeter secure.
That's one way to put it.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They work for Fist. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Sarah. The Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
She must have something that proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
All right.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
The Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. He brought Rex
Yeah.
If you hurry,
sorry.
you can catch him
I usually have to pause before reacting to that kind of thing.
Well, what I love was that, like, he looked at Kaden.
Just like,
and then just right back talking to Shepard. Like, anyway.
yeah.
Or it's just like, so anyway.
It's just Garrus looking at him like, what's with this sassy lost child?
Oh, look at this nice balanced team.
Yeah.
Versus if I have this gal.
Mm-hmm.
I do this. Examine squad. I do want to do that.
Mm-hmm. You've made it no secret.
If you feel lucky, you should visit the casino in Flux.
Kind of beat you to the punch on that one, Garrus.
So anyway, that is gonna do it for that. I think I'm going to kick us out of this.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a second because my computer has been a little bit of a daunting thing today, apparently.
I mean, to be fair, this game takes up a lot of RAM.
A little bit. Especially when you ram a Krogan in the head.
Hey-oh! Never let me do that again.
I will stab you.
You will try.
Actually, I moved all of my knives.
I was
No,
gonna say.
I actually have one here still. And it's one of the sharp ones.
So do I.
That's mine.
And it's in my apartment.
I'll set you on fire.
Uh-huh. Anyway.
So I love how that froze.
I was gonna say. We have fun here.
Alright. Well. Goodness, my computer is having a problem today.
Ah, yes.
Alright.
Well, it's Windows 10, so. I know, old joke.
No, it's not even an old joke. It works fine. It actually does.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that was more Mass Effect.
It was.
And that was Mass Effect with webcam.
Speaking of, I don't know how you can look directly into the camera with that light.
So anyway, I love watching on the stream and being a little bit delayed.
Yeah.
So anyway, you can see on screen right now that I am trying to set up a new schedule for streaming. I am hoping, so it's not going to be this weekend, by the way, when it comes to the Lore of Lias Starburst campaign. And there's a good chance that it might not be next week either.
Extenuating circumstances and all that.
Yeah, there's more than a few reasons why at least one person may not be able to attend that session, and given that this is kind of an important climactic moment to the prologue, I would really like that player to be able to be there.
Yeah.
So I might figure out something else. There might still be a stream of some kind, but it might be a different, it might end up being a different sort of stream for the day.
Yeah.
So that's every other Sunday. We'll see about the next week, so not tomorrow, but the week following. I am hoping for Monday to be the start of my doing certain kinds of streams on this channel where I'm just talking about various subjects. And actually, if you like, you can go ahead and comment on, I guess, technically any one of the videos that actually pop up, and let me know if you want to hear my thoughts about on anything in particular. Obviously, if you show up, you can always kind of like suggest subjects to me as well.
Yeah.
I do want to talk, directly. Obviously, I have a lot of opinions, if not proven already by the entire history of streaming that I have done so far.
Yeah. Or any conversation you've heard between the two of us.
True. So, and then Fridays, like I said before multiple times now, I want to see what I can do to start throwing some indie games on the table, streaming those live so that people can see some of those going on. Saturdays like today is going to be things like the Mass Effect games, RPG adventure games. Meanwhile, over on the Serenity Studios, like I said, the alternating Sundays is going to be the Lore of Lias, starting at the 4:30 p.m. Central, and I'm hoping to start doing more art streams, and then that would be on Wednesdays. Hard to say exactly how long any of them are going to go. I usually try to stream about a couple of hours at a time. We'll see, obviously, how my energy is going. We'll see how I feel about certain things at the time. But I do want to try and do this more consistently. Like I was even saying before, streaming only once a week means that if I'm not feeling good on that particular day, and I'm not able to actually stream, then that's it. Like, the entire week is now completely shot. There's no streaming for the entire week. And that's how I can go for, like, an entire month, unfortunately. I have been better about it now. This last week was kind of an exception because we both ended up getting some kind of plague. Not the plague, but some kind of plague. Fortunately, we are on the recovery side of that.
Yeah. Which, again, is why it's so important to mask up.
Even in the house. Like, that's just the thing. The reason why I didn't get bronchitis was because we were masking up in the house after he got confirmed for having a cold.
Yeah.
I still got sick, but because I wasn't getting a continual load of virus being expelled into my face and into my lungs, because that was the case, I ended up not getting as sick as I have in other instances. So for all of the people out there who want to complain about, oh, well, a mask won't keep out everything, yeah, it may not keep out everything, but what it might actually do is reduce the amount of, like, physical stress that you go through. And I am prone to bronchitis. I am literally I have had a vulnerability to that happening, like, a lot. The fact that I did not get bronchitis this time is, I think, a testament to the fact that I did not get as much of a dosage of the fucking virus in my face. So, masks work, even if it's not related to, you know, the whole big, spooky, scary, I'm trying to think of the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, as the Grumps have coined it. God. To talk about it without actually talking about it.
Yeah.
But there is a new song cover out on the Serenia Studios channel. And so if you haven't seen that yet, feel free to go ahead and check that out. I've been looking forward to having this out for a time. Significantly less physically sick since masks have become a thing. So yes, masks.
Yeah.
I think that wearing a mask, just in general, if you're feeling sick, like if you actually, even if it's just a cold, it has been a cultural thing, like in other countries where if you're feeling sick, if you've got a cold, you wear a mask so you're not spreading it to other people. It's a matter of courtesy in that instance.
I mean, I was about to say, you see that shit in anime all the time for a fucking reason.
It's a cultural thing because it's a matter of respect to the community that you live in.
Yeah.
There's a lot of controversy about mask wearing that, quite frankly, feels
needless,
idiotic. Like, it's one thing, like, I'm just talking about the practicality of it. Just when, on your average cold, on your average, I mean, your flu, your standard flu is bad enough. But, like, in a case where we're dealing with a world-threatening, Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
Several at this point.
Yeah. It's a matter of not getting people killed.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, hi, Caleb.
Yeah, unfortunately, my dude, you did come in at the end.
Right at the end of this, I'm just kind of wrapping up here, but of course I can't go out without making some kind of political opinion, I guess.
Man.
But I will say that, like, I'm better off for the fact that there were masks being worn during this time, and I'm recovered by now as a result of that. So, as someone who is immunocompromised, the fact that I did not get bronchitis and the fact that I'm okay now, at least relatively speaking, is proof enough for me.
Yeah.
That all said, you know, wear masks, be careful, wash your hands, social distance, all of these things that we've been doing and apparently people have been forgetting to do, even if you're vaccinated. Because I'll say this, vaccination doesn't prevent you from ever getting sick from it. You might not show symptoms of it. You can still be a carrier for it.
Yeah. Also, thank you, Caleb.
Ah, thank you. I put effort. I did my eyes and everything.
Yes.
And then I put glasses over them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I am closing out for the evening, and I appreciate you guys who turned out today. I've been glad to chat with all of you. It's been actually a delight to have you guys here, and especially with the experiment of having the webcam going today.
Yeah.
I'm going to be hopefully making that a regular thing. We'll obviously see how long that lasts. I don't know if I would necessarily do that for the Lore of Lias streams, admittedly. Those are kind of...
I mean, I have to be at my computer anyway, so...
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be about you. It'd be about me, the DM.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
even so.
Well, obviously, we'll see how that goes. I probably will not be doing it for that. But for pretty much all the rest of them, especially like the Monday plan streams.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you are not currently subscribed to the channel, if you are not subscribed to Serenity Studios, please go ahead and do that. And, of course, this is one of those... They tell you to hit the bell because otherwise YouTube does not tell you when someone uploads a video.
Yeah.
They're pretty bad about that. And, I guess keep an eye on these channels for more streaming and more overall content. I'm looking forward to some of the other things that are being worked on behind the scenes.
Hell yeah.
Obviously, I mean, of course, here's the requisite calls to action and all of that. Outside of all of that, if you like the content that are going up on that goes up on either channel, if you want to continue to support, if you want to support the channel and make it possible for me to do this, basically, as well as get by from, get by week to week, month to month, you can always join my Patreon, which is linked in the description of every video. If you don't want to necessarily commit to something, like, because the Patreon, also you get to vote on things, you get, early access to all videos that go up on the channel, you get all sorts of, like, if you're even just a $1, you get to do the voting thing and get to see all that stuff. Thank you, and I'm going to take a wild guess who that was. Thank you, Shikarian.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. But if you don't want to necessarily do the commitment thing, you can also go to the coffee.com/mlorelei, and you can do a one-time thing there, and basically that's just one of those, hey, here's a tip, thank you for doing the things that you do. I appreciate that, and I know I keep highlighting, like, yes, give me money, but this is one of those, since this is technically my career, I know that people have a lot of opinions about whether or not this is a good career or not. Like anything else, I have to advertise the means of being able to actually make this a career thing, so
Yeah.
I don't want to be, like, holding my hand out, like, please, sir, but I enjoy doing what I do. I will still be doing it regardless of whether or not I'm getting paid, but basically holding out the tip jar, I guess. So, thank you to everyone who came out to watch today, and obviously to all of my patrons, and thank you, Shikarian, for your coffee today. Thank you, Griffin, for being a little bitch and also being here today.
It is what I do best, and it's always a pleasure.
And thank you, me. Thank me. Anyway, but oh god, I almost went to fucking full James Stephanie Sterling.
God. Thank God for me.
Thank you, Shikarian.
Hell yeah.
But hopefully I will see you guys on Monday. Not just next week, but Monday.
Yes.
And that will be at 3 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Pacific, which is going to be interesting because I am normally a late sleeper. Although I've been getting better about being up during the day.
A little bit.
Which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like being diurnal.
Oh
Anyway,
shit.
I will see you guys hopefully Monday.
Take care, everyone.
That's a perfect note to end.